Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host, for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And this is the day that I decided we are going to talk about why we love crochet. What makes crochet so special? So before we get into that, I want to say good morning to everyone who's here. And as new people come on, I'm going to say good morning to you as well. So I've got just a little tiny bit of business to take care of right here. And let's see. Here we go. Yeah, I thought so. So, how is everyone this morning? I am tired, but that's my normal, unfortunately. And but other than that, I am doing well. There is a little bit of things happening around here, but all is well. Hey Cheryl, you're new to this channel. It's nice to see you. I'm so glad to see you. It is a good morning. Good morning, Alice. Good morning. And I see Wendy. Wendy is here. Good morning, Wendy. You don't have much time left at home. Aw, Jay, good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you. And I think that is all the people who said good morning. That is good. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so now that I've got that out of the way, good morning. Oh, Wendy's here. Good. It's good to see you. So, yeah, this morning is quickly getting away from us, but I'm glad that you're here. So I've got my coffee in my cup. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted there for a second. I've got some coffee in my cup and, ooh. Alice, I have to tell you, we are, and this is in no way, shape, or form a hint. It's just to tell you how good this coffee is. But we are at the end of our coffee. Our Tim Hortons coffee. Alice sent us some Tim Hortons coffee. No, yeah, Tim Hortons. And that is some delicious coffee, let me tell you. Second coffee for you. Good for you, Alice. Good for you. So this is my first cup of the day. That is some good stuff. So, okay, so I have a question to ask you, and then you can think about it and maybe answer later or answer now or just think about it. But so, I've gone natural with my hair color, so it's very white. It's very white. And nobody's really, teases me about it or anything except for my brother-in-law, Tim. And mostly because I tease him about being old, okay? Because he's 2 years older than me. So I just tease him about being so old, right? And so it's all in good fun. But he teases me about my white hair. He said, well, at least I'm not a white-haired old lady or something like that, right? What is a good comeback? When he does that, I just go, because I have nothing, right? I have nothing. So you think about that, and what should I say that would be funny, not mean? Because we're saying this all in good fun. And and so if you have a comeback that you can share with me, that I can say back to him, share it with me so that I have a comeback next time, because I've just been going, and I have nothing, and I never have nothing to say back, right? I always have something quick, but that stumps me. Oh, Cheryl, Alice, you're being so sweet. You're being so sweet. Ah, wisdom. That's what I should say, Wendy. Thank you. White hair shows my wisdom. White is the new black. Oh, gosh. Alice, that's like a take on the orange is the new black, right? Yeah. Like you have your little black dress. Well, now I have my little white hair. That's funny. That's funny. Well, thanks, gals, for giving me something. If you think of something later, just pop it in here, right? Just a little quip, and I can just give me a couple of them because he's going to keep coming back with stuff, so I need a couple of them, right? And oh my goodness, Wendy, you have one big stripe of white that runs through your hair. Right, I know. I should tell him that I paid a lot for this. That's what I should say. I paid a lot for this hair color, and you should respect me. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get back to crochet, okay, shall we? Oh, on your right temple. That is really cool, I must say. Really cool. Yeah. So I have my coffee in my mug, and it is really good. Oh, Alice. Alice says she had the skunk stripe when she was 24. Oh, thank you, Jay. Thank you. Slice, Nikki's wanting you to give it the thumbs up. That's the second time I saw that. Nikki, good morning, Nikki. I forgot to say good morning to you. I saw that message and I kind of chuckled. So you had a skunk stripe when you were 24, and that's when you started coloring your hair. Oh, wow. And Jay says it makes you look sophisticated. Thank you. Thank you. All right. That's funny. So I'm looking out the window. I can't remember what the temperature is here in Florida, but the sky again today just looks white. So I can tell this is our autumn, nothing special. Wasn't sure it sent. I thought you were like, come on, Slice. Come on, Slice. Nikki, you're good. You're good. Oh my goodness. So let's just sit and drink coffee right now, okay? So anyway, one more thing. What's on your hook? And I'm going to show you what was on my hook this weekend. And I have a confession. Nikki, oh, Nikki, you're so fine. Look at this. Look at this. Ends, Nikki, ends. Ends. I did not weave in my ends. I did not weave in my ends. And I really needed to block this, but I didn't. I didn't take time to block it. I don't really like to block, so it's not my thing. And I also didn't fasten off. Did not fasten off, but I love, love, love this granny square. I love it. Granny square placemat. You can do this in any colors. Good morning, Amy. It's good to see you. Nikki said, ooh, ends. Ooh, Cheryl says it is 75 in Conroe, Texas. Wow, 75. That's not bad. Conroe, is that northern? I'm not sure. This is cotton. It's cotton. You don't have anything on your hook right now. You just finished a queen size blanket. Cheryl, you deserve a break. You deserve a break. Oh, Nikki says I made 3 ghosts. Well, after the ends are done, you didn't weave in your ends yet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So this is cotton, and this is the newest 12 weeks of crochet Christmas tutorial that just dropped on Saturday. I absolutely love this design. When I looked up the proper size, excuse me, for a placemat, this was it, 21 by 14. How awesome is that? So each of these squares is 7 by 7, and you do 3 across and 2 down. And the thing is, you do them in any color you want. Cotton yarn is the best because it washes up easier, and you can also, like, let's say there are some stains. Hey, Amy. Amy's still doing some tatting and watching daycare kiddos. Monday is play day. Nice. Nice. And so, you know, if you need to, you can put this in the wash with a little bit of bleach to take out whatever stain. It does work. It works. And so anyway, I am loving these colors. These are Christmassy colors, but you could do this. Could you imagine doing this in like a French blue and white with just a little bit of yellow in some of them? Like have that blue, white, and yellow kind of vibe going. That would be so beautiful. What about if you have green, do different shades of green. That would be really pretty. Anyway, purples. What if your purple is your jam? You could do all different shades of purples. But I am just loving this. It's very country looking. It's not sophisticated. It's just very comfortable. So this is something that you could have on your table at all times. At all times. I love this. I absolutely love this. So this is definitely going to be something that I use on my table in Tennessee, and I'm just so happy with it. So happy with it. So let's talk about what we love about crochet. Why do we love crochet? What is it about crochet that just ticks all the boxes for us? And what I want to do is kind of make a, I'm going to say a photo or a chart or something, and I'm going to keep track of what we say. And as I say that, I'm like, oh, where's my book? Here's my book. Now you can see all my wisdom highlights, right? And my hair is not good today. Don't pay attention to it. And so let's see. It's cathartic. I love that word. Oh my gosh. I've got my pen. I've got my piece of paper, and I'm going to write them down. And then I'm going to make, I don't know, it's going to be like a photo with words though, like one of those squares that has what crochet means to me. Number 1, cathartic. And for those of us who don't know what cathartic is, Alice, do you want to elaborate? Alice said it's cathartic for her. We can even elaborate with other numbers. So what does it do for you? What does crochet mean to you? Wiki Alice, I know, like Wikipedia, she's Wicca Alice. So in my mind, cathartic means peace giving, right? There you go. Relaxing, relieving stress. Thank you, Alice. That's exactly what I thought. Hey, Virginia. Good to see you. Good to see you. So it's cathartic, which also means relaxing and relieving stress. And what else? Hey, Virginia. And I'm going to tell you, for me, one thing it does, good, Cheryl, it helps her anxiety. So we're going to say helps reduce anxiety. Very good. Very good. Ooh, Wendy, it allows my brain to stay active and calm. I love that because not only is your brain engaging, but it's inducing a calmness too. So you're not just like zoning out, right? You are actively thinking about what the next stitch is. I love that. Thank you. Um, Good. Thank you, Alice. Active allows brain to stay active and calm. All right. Oh, your hands hate being still. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Amy says sometimes it's challenging in a good way to learn new stitches or patterns. Very good. It keeps our mind young, right? Because it challenges us. Challenges us to learn new stitches and patterns. Very good. Oh, Alice, that's a good one. Hey, I know you're laughing, but it's a good one. It stops, she said, it stops me from eating. It's a weight loss tool. It does. It engages your hands so you're not wanting to eat. It stops. I'm going to say stops mindless eating or even mindful eating, right? Stops mindless eating. I love that. That's great. Oh my gosh, look, we're already at 7 and we've only been doing this for a few minutes. You guys are awesome. Oh, Cheryl, it's helping her to quit smoking. Ah, Wendy said the same thing, and smoking. Right. Right. And it's let's see. It assists in stop smoking. I'm going to have to figure out how to word that. Yes, and more generally, it helps with actions, right? Because it's keeping us busy, both our mind, our hands, our body, and that's awesome. Oh, it helps with addictions. Nice. More generally, it helps keep our mind active and off of addictions, right? You can't smoke with a hook in your hand. That is right. You also can't eat Doritos with with yarn in your hand, because those things, and Cheetos and all that stuff, right? Right. It helps with addictions. Yes. Helps to curb addictions. Nice. Nice. You can't smoke with a hook in your hand. I love that, Cheryl. And there are probably going to be people who say, yes, I can, but not safely. And you have to have both hands engaged. I guess they could like let it hang out of their mouth, but oh my goodness. You can't smoke with a hook in your hand. I love that one too. Oh my goodness. So we're at 10. You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh. You guys are rocking it, let me tell you. Let's see. We've touched on how it's relaxing, it relieves stress, helps reduce anxiety. That's right. You don't want your project to smell like smoke, because nobody wants it then, right? Nobody wants it. And you don't want the smoke to be in your yarn, because then it kind of stays there, doesn't it? Yeah, it kind of does. Um, it allows your brain to stay active and calm, challenges you to learn new stitches and patterns, so it keeps you young. Ooh, keeps you young. Nice. Okay, and Alice, good one. What I enjoy with today's crochet is the worldwide community. We have met so many new friends. Girl, that is it exactly. I remember because I have been crocheting since I was 9 years old, and I am currently 57. In February, I'll be 58. So do you know that is 40? It is a long time. A long time. In basically 2 years and 5 months, I will have been crocheting for 50 years. That is a long time. And when I started, there was a community, but it was all face to face, right? And so you were limited to time and space. So you had to go and, if you were a part of a crafting group, maybe, my mom was a part of a crafting group and they met on Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. And it was like 10 a.m. to 2. They brought, they packed a lunch. Every lady packed a lunch. And so they would, do their craft, whatever it was. Mom would sew and do quilts. And some of the ladies would crochet. Some of the ladies would cross stitch. And so it was, 10 to 2, and then at noon, everybody stopped, they had lunch, and the whole thing, they were chatting and having a good time. Nowadays, you don't see that. And, but what you see are the online groups. And so that has kind of taken the place of it. And, wow. Yes, Alice says, when I was a kid, it was just you and a pattern, and your support was your grandma. Right, right, pretty much. You didn't have all the people. So let's see. The crochet community and new friends. Crochet community and new friends. I love that. I wouldn't have my friend Alice in Canada. I wouldn't have my friend Wendy out in the cold country. I wouldn't have my friend Nikki in Texas. And I'm going to struggle because, my mind is like a steel trap. But I wouldn't have all these friends if I didn't have this. Yeah. It helps to create conversations with others. Very good, Amy. I love that. It's a conversation starter. And now that, crochet is a little more well-known, a little more, people still go, oh, that's nice knitting. People are still going to do that. They're going to do it. You just got to give them grace, right? Let's see. Wendy says, it helps me regulate my emotions and my mouth. I think before I speak if I have a hook moving. Wow, Wendy, that's good. Oh my gosh. I'm going to write that down. Helps regulate emotions and mouth. I think before I speak if I have a hook moving. You guys are giving me so many good quotes. If I have my hook moving. Thank you for indulging me and letting me write these down while you are coming up with these ideas. I love that. You're not making me go back. Wendy says, I love the online groups, but I do miss the face-to-face. And yeah, me too. Me too. I miss the face-to-face the way it used to be, The face-to-face that used to be, you know, people were kinder and gentler. And I think that for the most part, crocheters are kinder and gentler. Oh, Nikki, you're going to be 50 in February. And this is the first group of crocheters you've ever seen. Oh, well, welcome to the group. Years later, Nikki. You've been with us for a while. Yep. She's our little cow lover girl. Yes. Nikki, Nikki, Nikki. I love it, love it, love it. And I'm just going to say, I can't believe that you're going to be 50 because I've spoken with you face to face. Yeah, you're a young 50. And Cheryl says, right? I love it too, Wendy, but it would be great if we could see each other. Yeah, Cheryl, it does help when, and occasionally with our group, I will throw it out there that we're going to do a Zoom, and all you have to do is ask me for the link. I don't put it out there public because I don't want to have, you know, people that, bots. I don't want to have the wrong people get a hold of it and come and ruin our, you know, get together. And when I say that, what I mean are the scammers and the hackers. I don't mean wrong people in any other way except to say scammers and hackers. Everyone is welcome in our Zoom. Everyone. And whether you're a first-time crocheter or you've been crocheting for 50 years, and it doesn't matter. But I give the link to those who personally ask. They send an email and then I send it out. And so we get to do face-to-face every now and then because, you know, we have the Zoom, and then you can hear people's voices, and it just helps you get to know that person a little better. Yeah. So we do that. And so hang on. I'm probably not going to do another one while, you know, before the move to Tennessee. I'm moving to Tennessee. And so things are, oh no, Nikki. Nikki says, my support was a free booklet at a craft store. Oh boy. And Alice says, nothing beats face-to-face, Wendy. And I love being able to hunt patterns from everywhere and all you wonderful creators. Yes. Let's see. Because that in itself is almost another hobby, right? Looking up patterns and collecting patterns. I'm going to say collecting patterns is another hobby. Ooh, what about collecting yarn? So not only has crochet expanded your world, but it has added to your hobbies, right? Oh, nice, Amy. Amy has a group that gets together at her house once a month. We crochet, knit, whatever craft we want to do. That is awesome. I love it. Absolutely love it. That is absolutely fun. And see, that would be something that would be so in my comfort zone, because having people in my home is something that is very warm and comforting for me. I really can get behind that. I have always loved having people and, you know, guests and whatnot in my home. Always loved it. Oh, so many new patterns, right? Even if the conversation starts with, it's not knit, right? You have lots of conversations. Yeah. Driving up in your driveway, please open the front door. Oh, thank you. You gave me a thumbs up. Yes, nice. Come on in. Come on in. I'm opening the door. Sheila, you are welcome. Yes, everybody's saying that's so cool, Amy. Meeting so many people online, it gives you a more informed view of the world. It does. It does. It opens up your view, doesn't it? And it can get quite exciting sometimes, can't it? Yes, it can. Cheryl says, I wouldn't have the friends I have now that enjoy the same craft I enjoy. It's true. It's true. because sometimes your physical world doesn't include people who know and appreciate and absolutely love the craft that you're into. And this way, you can have enthusiasts and wonderful people online that you can meet who absolutely love what you're doing, and that's crochet and collecting patterns and collecting yarn. Oh, Wendy says, I can be so emotional that at times I will say defensive words that are not nice. So it has made it better with my family. That's good. That is good. It's good. It has helped. So that was the like regulating your mouth and your emotions so that when you're crocheting, you can think first before you come right out with something defensive that maybe they didn't mean to make you defensive, but that immediate, if let me tell you something, if you are having a conversation with someone and you respond within 1.2 seconds to them, more than likely that's a defensive answer. And maybe not one that is the nicest. I find that, if I come back with something really quick like that, it's usually not the nicest. And so just think about that, maybe take a breath, think about the other person. If you're real quick to shut them down, maybe take a breath, count your crochet stitches, right? It helps. Yeah, crochet is awesome that way. Like the fireside guy. I don't know that. I'll have to look at that. Oh my goodness. Cheryl says I'm going to be 65 in November and only started crocheting 5 years ago. High five, Cheryl. High five. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. Crochet is a wonderful, wonderful, I'm going to say craft. It's a wonderful, artistic expression. It's just really great. I love it when I can come up with something that is not out there, or something that like, I mean, I'm loving granny squares right now, right? And so a long time ago is when I decided that this was going to be one of the crochet 12 weeks of crochet Christmas ideas, and I have been chomping at the bit to share it with you, because I love granny squares, right? And so this is my my granny square placemat, and I fell in love with it when I fell in love with it, and that's been a while. And so just having having that way of saying, granny squares, what can we make out of granny squares? Let's put them together in a cotton, in Christmas colors, and turn it into a Christmas placemat that it's super quick. You can make all the squares, lots of different Christmas colors, then just lay them out and decide, how you're going to put them together. Crocheting them together is super fast. Then just do a super simple 2-row single crochet border, and there you go, right? And if you need something, different, turn this into a table runner. Do this the length of your table, and that is something nice too if you don't want to have placemats. Some people don't like placemats. Some people find them distracting. And it's whatever floats your boat. I'm loving it. Can I tell you how much I'm loving it? Definitely. Okay, Wendy, if you have an upcoming Zoom, you want a link. Okay, so I have the names and emails of the people who have participated in the past, and so those people should be automatically getting a Zoom invite. And then it's just the new people that would need to ask who've never participated, and those people would, um, or who have never told me that they have an interest in that. And those are the people that would need to ask for a link. But not doing that until we get in the new house. And so it's going to be, it'll be a little bit. It'll be a little bit. We'll be really busy for a while. At this point, it's already October. I don't see us moving in the house. I'm hoping that we're in there fully engaged in the house and everything's fine by Thanksgiving. But have mercy. That's all I got to say. Have mercy. Oh, okay. Now yeah. Oh, Cheryl, you taught yourself on YouTube. That's awesome. Sheila, good to see you. Good to see you. Where did our Sheila go? There we go. Oh, yes, I welcomed you in and I didn't say, hey. Oh, patterns, yarn, hooks, and crochet collections. That's right. Cheryl says I'm bad about collecting yarn and not knowing what I will use it for. Yes. And so starting in January with 2024, I am going to be doing what we're calling YINB. Yay, I'm not buying yarn. Or yo, I'm not buying yarn. Or yuck, I'm not buying yarn. Yay or yuck, however you want to look at it. And the goal is to be creative and use the yarn that I have. And it's so funny because the other day I told my husband, I'm like, I know this sounds weird, but I need some yarn. And he's like, oh, and he just laughed. He's like, I know, you need yarn like you need a hole in the head. He did not say that, but that was my interpretation of it, right? And, it's like, but I don't have the right kind. And so, it's kind of challenging doing this 12 weeks of Crochet Christmas because some of the things that I have, I do need specific yarn. And unfortunately, like this project here, the placemat, I needed some white cotton yarn because I had packed my cotton yarn, and I'm in Florida and my cotton yarn is in Tennessee. So I just got a little ball of yarn. It was $1.99. I did get a little ball of yarn, so yeah. Now the good thing is next year in 2024, my yarn and me will be in the same place. So whatever there is, there is. And let me tell you, it might get creative at the end, but it's going to be projects and projects and projects, and probably a lot of scrap yarn projects too. Yes. So that'll be good. And I'm going to have to film on the porch, Mom rolling balls of yarn and me crocheting, and I'll have two microphones, one for her and one for me, and we can just chit chat. Always in the past, I only had one microphone, and it didn't always pick up Mom's voice, so you would hear me talking to her, but you wouldn't necessarily hear what she had to say. So this will be fun, and so we're gonna do that. Of course, it'll probably be in the spring when we do something like that, unless we can handle the cold. I don't know. We'll see, right? If we're all bundled up under blankets, under crochet afghans, that would be fun too. Anyway. Oh, crafting adventures with Amy. We were going to a different home each month, but a lot of them have pets, and I'm allergic to cats and dogs. Oh, so then you wouldn't be able to go. So they all decided that it would be okay to come to your house. Well, that's really nice. Oh, and I spent some time counting, even if I don't need to, for that moment of thinking. That's really good, Wendy. And crocheting does help regulate your breathing because, as you're crocheting, if you have to count, you're counting and you're concentrating on the numbers, you're counting. I love it. I love it. Fiber art. Thank you, Cheryl. That's kind of what I was trying to think of. It's not really a hobby, it's a fiber art. Nice. Wendy says crochet allows my creative artistic side. Yay. I'm going to put that down. It opens up the creative artistic side. Nice. I love it. We have 15 things on here already. That is amazing. Oh, Amy, you have to go. Your cousin, oh, your cousin's son passed away last week and his celebration of life. Okay. Okay, Amy. Well, you have a very good day. And I'm so sorry for the loss. I'm so sorry for your loss. Sheila, that is a good question. I do not have any patterns for like pins to crochet for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I do know if you Google breast cancer awareness crochet, or yes, you will find some really good patterns out there and some good tutorials for the ribbons and different things like that. I know I've seen them, so but I don't have any. Ooh, you have 5 totes in regular totes and 1 large. Nice, of your yarn. That's awesome, Cheryl. That's awesome. Okay, Alice says she thinks she just saw some on Pinterest, and she is a breast cancer survivor, so she notices stuff like that. If Alice finds one, she can post a link, and that's really awesome. That's good. So guys, we've already had 15 different reasons why crochet makes us happy, and so that's amazing. These are some really, really good reasons, and yeah, I love it. I love it. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your input today. Thank you so much for all of the thinking and the active engagement that we've had this morning. I have really enjoyed this. I hope that you have a wonderful Monday. This is a great way to start our week. Listen, crochet is amazing and it does wonderful things for us. And as all of the things that we've listed, they're all positive and wonderful. And so let's go through the week and think of how we can bless others with our crochet, either with our words of encouragement. You can do this. Let me show you how to crochet. Have you ever thought about crocheting? Or with our gifts of things and items and, whatever it is that we can do. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. Oh, nice. Thank you, Alice. Alice just posted on our live chat the link for a breast cancer awareness crochet site. Oh, that's for the ribbon. That's nice. Thank you, Alice. I really appreciate it. Sheila, make sure to click on that. Alice put that up. Only admins are allowed to put links on our chats, and so Alice is an admin, and so she helps out a lot. She is my go-to gal. Yes. So I hope that you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. I will see you on Wednesday. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. Much love to everyone, and I will see you on Wednesday.